you say what the situation is with Saif al-Islam Gaddafi, that he's still being held by a militia, and that it seems that he's been accused by the ICC, and yet the ICC has no access, he's had no access to a lawyer or to family members, and yet he's there in Libya and being held in conditions that an ICC registrar's report said they were only allowed a few seconds with him alone, and he complained of his treatment during those few seconds. Do you know anything about what's happening, and can you report?
It's a complicated issue which you'll learn much more about when the prosecutor of the ICC briefs the council, as he's doing next week, and he's much better able to answer that than I am. But just to summarise the key elements, Saif al-Islam Gaddafi was indicted by the ICC. He was detained and is detained by the Zintan brigade in Zintan. However, the investigation by Libyan authorities of the case against him is being carried out by the General Prosecutor, the National General Prosecutor of Libya, and on the basis of that investigation, the Libyan government has made a submission to the ICC challenging the admissibility of the case at the ICC on the basis that the Libyan authorities themselves are, they maintain, able and willing to prosecute him in Libya. And that is now a matter for the court at the ICC to pronounce upon. In terms of access to a lawyer, and access, I mean, he was visited by the representatives of the Office of the Registrar of the ICC and of the Defence Counsel, the Office of Defence Counsel of the ICC. But again, I'd sort of refer you to their reports. It's stated, and indeed the chairman of the NTC has stated to me, that he has been told that he can have any lawyer, international or national, that he wishes. But I can't say more than that.
But the registrars say they didn't have any time alone with him, and that that's in that report. So it just doesn't seem that what the NTC is telling you, and that if the registrars can't even talk to him, and then if you say Ocampo is a prosecutor, so I don't see how the Security Council can get a neutral understanding of the situation by hearing from the prosecutor. So is this the UN has now, is going along with whatever the prosecutor does? I mean, I don't quite understand why you're saying that will be the report when there's no independent supporter for him that's a lawyer or family members that can meet with him.
I mean, the United Nations and UNSMIL is not involved in those proceedings. Of course, it's right as a matter of human rights principles that any person who's being prosecuted should have access to a lawyer, and that's required under Libyan law as well as under international human rights standards. But what his own wishes are or are not regarding legal representation, I don't know. The precise nature of the visit that's been carried out by the Registrar and the Office of the Defence Counsel of the ICC, I don't know. I just have to refer you to their own statements.
It's another legal question, believe it or not. But in your briefing, I heard you say about this, I guess it's called Law 38, the immunity law, that you're seeking clarification of how it might comply with the law, and then as to Law 37, which says lifetime imprisonment for praising Gaddafi, that this doesn't comply with international law. Is there some people say they're both, totally off the charts, but is there